Life is full of challenges. Every day we're presented with opportunities to either move forward or stay where we are. But what if the key to your growth lies in embracing discomfort, pushing past fear, and tapping into the limitless potential that lies within you? Today we're going to talk about the power of self-discovery, resilience, and personal growth. This journey is like the flight of a bird, small steps at first, uncertain and wobbly, but once you take that leap, the sky becomes your only limit. We've all heard it before. The path to success is never easy. But sometimes we forget that success doesn't always mean a big, flashy win. Sometimes it's simply about showing up, even when you feel like you don't have the strength. It's about taking that first step, even when the path ahead seems unclear. It's about daring to begin. You don't need to have everything figured out right now. You don't need to be perfect. The only thing you need is a willingness to start. Life doesn't wait for you to be ready. It moves forward, and you have to move with it. Don't let doubt or fear hold you back from taking the leap into the unknown. Imagine you're like a bird perched on the edge of a cliff. For so long, you've watched others take flight, soar through the skies, and explore the heights you've only dreamed of reaching. But here's the thing, that bird, just like you, wasn't born knowing how to fly. It didn't have all the answers from day one. It took small, cautious steps. At first, it flapped its wings just enough to get off the ground for a moment. It fell, but it tried again and again. And then one day, with enough persistence, the bird learned to soar, effortlessly gliding through the wind. It learned that it could go further than it ever imagined. You're that bird. You may feel like you're stuck on that ledge, afraid to take that first step, but trust me, the only way to grow is to take that leap. Start with small actions. Flap your wings. You might stumble at first, but keep going. The more you practice, the stronger you become. The more you move forward, the clearer your path will be. Let's talk about failure for a moment. People fear failure more than anything. They fear looking foolish. They fear not being good enough. They fear rejection. But failure is not something to be afraid of. It's something to embrace. Failure is simply feedback. It's the lesson you learn on your way to success. Every great person, every person who has ever achieved greatness has failed at least once. Think of the bird again. It doesn't give up after falling once. It learns, it adapts, and it keeps trying. Life doesn't end after one mistake, it's just the beginning. It's in those moments of failure where you'll find the most growth, because you're forced to learn more, dig deeper, and develop new strategies. The key is not to let failure define you, but to let it refine you. It's easy to look at someone else's success and feel like you'll never get there. You might compare your progress to theirs and think you're falling behind. But the truth is, everyone's journey is different. We all have our own timelines, our own obstacles, and our own strengths. Don't rush your journey. Take your time. Let it unfold. The bird doesn't rush to fly, it waits for the right moment to spread its wings. It knows that it needs to be patient, trust in its abilities, and be prepared for the wind. You may not be flying yet, but the preparation, the lessons, the growth, it all matters. Every day you're moving closer to your goals, whether you realize it or not. Every small decision, every little victory is progress. Sometimes it's hard to see how much you're actually moving forward when you're in the midst of it all. You might wake up every day feeling like you're not making enough progress, like the finish line is still miles away. But take a moment to step back and look at the bigger picture. You've come further than you think. Think about how many times you've overcome challenges in your life. When you faced a tough decision or when you pushed through a difficult moment that seemed impossible to get through. The fact that you're still here, still trying, means you're already winning. So I want you to think about this today. Every time you get up and face another day, you are becoming more than you were the day before. Every time you make a decision that aligns with your goals, you're stepping closer to that moment when everything comes together. You may not be able to see the results in this moment, but trust me, you are creating the momentum that will carry you forward. The bird doesn't question its ability to fly when it's perched on that ledge. It trusts the process. And just like the bird, you need to trust that you're moving closer to your goals, even when you can't see it yet. Keep flapping your wings, keep making the small decisions that align with your vision, and soon you'll find that the sky is within reach. No one's journey is linear. Success isn't a race. It's a personal evolution. There's no finish line, just growth and progress at your own pace. So when you look around, remember, you're not in competition with anyone else. You're simply walking your path, and when you are ready, you will fly. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how far you can go. Don't rush through this. Don't focus solely on the end goal. Enjoy the journey. The bird doesn't only look at the horizon. It enjoys the feeling of the wind beneath its wings, the freedom that comes with flight. It's the same for you. Embrace the freedom that comes from growth. When you allow yourself to truly experience the journey, the destination becomes just another milestone on the path. I want you to take a moment right now, wherever you are, to really think about the future version of yourself, the person you're becoming. Imagine that person standing in front of you, someone who has conquered fears, broken through barriers, and reached heights you once thought were impossible. What do they look like? What does their life look like? How do they carry themselves? Now, take a deep breath and understand this. That person is not a distant dream. They are you. They are the version of you that will emerge after you take that leap, after you make the decision to push through the challenges, after you choose to rise above your doubts. You are not the mistakes you've made. You are not the setbacks. You are the person who keeps going. And one day you'll look back and see that all those moments of doubt were simply stepping stones to your success. As we wrap up today, I want to remind you of something powerful. You are more than capable of achieving everything you desire. You are stronger than you think, and you are only just beginning. Think about that bird once again, perched on the edge, ready to take flight. It may not know exactly how high it will soar, but it knows that it was born to fly. You were born to soar too. Thank you for watching today. Remember, every day is a chance to rise higher, to embrace your growth, and to keep striving toward the person you're becoming. Keep soaring, keep growing, keep believing in yourself. Until next time, take flight.